Guys, today I'm going to show you guys one of my veggie mix smoothie that I usually make. Tastes really good, good for you, have all the stuff that you need. Okay, what do we need today? Veggies, lots of veggies, a blender. Not have to be this one here, but I like this one. This is the Ninja blender. Get this on Amazon. It's about $130 and it's worth it. It comes with about, I think it comes with 3 different cups. It has that nice little mixer up here, so it helps to kind of twist things in here to get everything to mix together. So Ziploc bags, I'll show you guys why. A big container to put everything in. You can see I have cucumbers, I have apples in there, we have kale, we have spinach in there, we have celery, we have beets in there. Here we have some mix. This mix here, that's something that my wife bought to take to work, but she's not using it, so I'm gonna use it. It was in the freezer. There's a bunch of stuff in there that I want to use. There's cabbage and stuff in there. There's carrots. I can see kale in there, so that's pretty cool. I usually buy that big bag of blend. This has broccoli, cauliflower. These bags, you can get this big bag at your grocery store, HEB, Walmart, everywhere. The bigger the better. More stuff in there. You can get any other kinds of more blend, the more the merrier. Here we have some Brussels sprouts. Here we have some okra. And we're gonna throw all this in one container, mix it together, and put it away for the week. So guys, you want to cut this down as small as you can. The smaller the better. That just means that it is the less work for the blender. And just start throwing it in there. You can see I cut my cucumbers in 4. And then just kind of cut it in small pieces. And when you get accustomed to this, and I got accustomed to this really quick. I never thought that I would be able to get all this done by any chance. Things like this, you just want to break it up. Just break it up. These are easy to blend, so I don't really worry about that. But the smaller you have it, the smaller you can break it down, is the better for the blender. Here's the kale. I'm gonna throw your kale in here. Guys, this is crazy sometimes. I question myself sometimes, like, when I first started this, I was really worried that if I could really, and I'm putting everything in there, everything goes in there. I feel like everything has nutrients in it, especially the stem, so I'm not wasting anything. Here's the bag of blend, goes in there. And putting this in the freezer will hold it for you and keep it fresh for you, and it's just less hassle. And the good thing about this is when you take it out and you do it, you don't have to put any ice in it. So it's just smoothie. So usually I use unsweetened coconut milk and then I add water because sometimes it's really thick. So here's the Brussels sprouts. The Brussels sprouts, I was going to kind of cut them in 2 so you get more in there. There we go. So here's the beets. Oh yeah, I'm putting everything in there. Beets. I use green apples in there, not red apple, guys. Do not use red apple. Green apples is always better. You're gonna get more. The taste is gonna be better for mixing than the red apple. The red apple is gonna give you more sweetness in there. Here we have this is one of my favorite. I don't know why, I feel like every time I use celery, I just feel like there's something about it. There's something about celery that it tastes weird. Sometimes I just make celery juice and I just add, when I'm juicing sometimes, I just add celery. And I add, again, green apples to it. In there, green apples, cut it in. Just like that. And just cut it down into little pieces. Because you want everything to spread, so when you put it in the Ziploc bag, and each Ziploc bag will get a bit of everything in there. I think that's like a zucchini? I think that's a zucchini. It's not a cucumber. It looks like a cucumber, but I think it's a zucchini or something like that. When I go to the store, I don't need to know the name of it. As long as it's green and it's in the veggie area, it can go in there as far as I'm concerned. So guys, we have everything in there. Now we just want to mix everything together all the way down. There we go. Guys, now you have your Ziploc bags and you're gonna start filling it in. While you're going through, you continue mixing it and try to get as much of the different types of things in there that you can. So here we go. And that can stay in the freezer for quite a while. I mean, I've had mine in there for weeks in there. And here you go, you have a bag like this. Now what you want to do is kind of just pull it in all the way here, leave an opening right there. You want to push this down, get all the air out of it as much as possible, and then zip it up. And now you can see it's almost like it's locked in there. And then you just want to flatten it. If that's the way you plan to put it in the freeze, I flatten mine as much as possible. You can see right like this, and you can see all that good stuff in there, and now you're good to go. So guys, we're done. This is the last one here. This one here. 3. So we have all this here. So we're gonna store this in the fridge and we'll be good to go. So I just put those in here, guys. These are the fresh one. I have it nicely stacked up in there. I have 2 of these packets here, so I'm gonna use these today to make a smoothie. So let's go ahead and make one right now, guys. I'm pumped. I have everything I need here. I have my green mix right there. I have water, I have coconut milk, I have flaxseed, I have Green First Pro. And guys, all those things there, I will leave it down below for you so you can check it out. Check out the ingredients to make sure that it's something that you want to go with. I'm a diabetic, I have high blood pressure, so I have to be careful with what I put in my body. I have all these here or there. The things like the Daily Sunshine and these. Probably have about 1 gram of sugar in it or less, or it's natural sugar. Also, you also have here protein warrior. These are all protein based stuff to help give it a better taste if you choose to. If you're using one, you shouldn't use the other. You don't want to put too much stuff in there to kind of take away from your blend. So let's go ahead and do this. First thing we want to do, get our Ninja ready. And again, I told you guys I got this on Amazon. This is a really cool, it does the job. It's automatic, so when you press smoothie on there, it have a countdown. So it work right on the right amount of times. If you look at the blade in there, it's like a double blade in there. So that's really cool. It's lock in place, everything lock in place. And I can tell you that it have this pattern here that you can use to move around to help to stir stuff. All right, put some water in here. You don't want to use too much water in your smoothie, but you can choose coconut milk, almond milk, and you can see this is vegan and gluten-free and 50% calorie, non-dairy, and unsweetened. Important for me. Put that in there like that. We have our milk. Get our blend. Check in there. All that stuff in there. Everything in there. Everything you need in there. Throw that in there. Now, like I said, everything is frozen, so you don't have to even add any kind of ice to this. And when you press, it's gonna give you a calm down, and you can help it. Go ahead and add some flaxseed to there. A little bit of our green first. I put about just enough in there. We already have a lot of greens in there, so it tastes in there. Let's stick to this. A little bit of water. And go. Here we go, nice and thick. So you get roughly 2 cups from this one. I also have my straws. Another thing I do is I take one of these, I take these and I put it in the freezer. And if I'm going out, I take one of these and just have it with me, leave it in the car. It melts pretty quick, it melts pretty evenly. And then you have something you can drink that's healthy, that's not out on the road, where you're gonna have to pay $14, $11 to $14 for one of these with probably 1 or 2 veggies in there, guys. I know a lot of people are reluctant to drink these because they're like, oh man, all those veggies in there is gonna taste weird. To be honest with you, I taste nothing. Like, there's no veggie taste on there. To be honest, I think it's because of the coconut milk. I can taste the cream of the coconut milk, a little bit of that. I think it's because of the apples. I think it's because of the protein mix, the flaxseed. That kind of take away from all the veggie stuff on there. And I can just feel a surge, especially early in the morning, instead of a cup of coffee. Especially in Texas, it's hot. So these come in really good. And in the last month or so of making these, I actually miss this, especially when I'm at work. I hate to leave work and go out on the street. And sometimes I have to go out and look for these. There's a smoothie store that I go to, and they will make me a blend of kale and celery and stuff. And each of them is like $12. So I'm on a good thing right now, so I'm just gonna keep it up and go from there. But guys, the taste, you can control the taste in the sense of you can put something in there that you like to kill the taste. And there's lots of stuff on there. I will leave as much stuff down below for you guys. Check down below. Like I said, I'm working with a nutritionist right now, and it's the best thing that I've ever done. I feel much better and go to my doctor, and every time I go to the doctor is a different medication for something. This nutritionist is just like, hey, this is wrong, this is right, eat this, don't eat this, don't put this in your body, this is the best stuff. And you know, we go from there, and it's working. And if, with a nutritionist, you can always text them, talk to them, stay in contact with them, and go from there, guys. This is Charlie. Like and subscribe. Stay healthy, be healthy. I'm out.